Have you ever caught yourself thinking, why can't I just be more disciplined? Or why does it seem so easy for others? I mean, if you've been stuck blaming yourself for not being as productive as you'd like to, this video is for you. Because by the end of this video, you're going to walk away not just inspired, but you're going to walk away equipped with actionable steps to enter your disciplined girl era and truly succeed this year. Just imagine finally reaching your goals while embracing yourself, your femininity, and living a life of ease, grace, and success. Doesn't that just sound like a dream worth chasing? And it's not just going to be a dream, it will become your reality. Because you're about to discover hacks that not only make you feel more disciplined, but do so in a way that aligns with your feminine energy and your unique strengths. And the best part is, everything I'm about to share in this video is researched and scientifically proven for effortless discipline. So with that being said, let's get started. Welcome to the Chic Evolution, your ultimate destination for fashion, beauty, and empowerment. I am a former top model and multiple beauty pageant winner. I've had the privilege of walking the runways from America to Europe. I've graced magazine covers, and my passion for helping others has empowered me to uplift those around me. So join me as I share insider tips on style, confidence, and living your best chic life. Because at the Chic Evolution, confidence is always in season. Welcome back to our little corner of the internet where we explore all things beauty, all things fashion, and of course, all things empowerment. Before we get started, you know the drill. Please do take the time to like, do take the time to subscribe to my channel, and comment as well for more content like this. And again, I will always start my videos by saying thank you so much for being here. Thank you for fully watching this video until the end, as it is a way for you to invest in yourself today. Now, if you are new on my channel, first of all, welcome. You are so very welcome to hang out over here. It's fun, it's chill, and we get things done, okay? So one thing you should know is that over here, we like to start the video by lighting up a good candle, just for the good vibes and just to set the mood. And towards the end of the video, I blow it out and I send you with a kind and positive, uplifting affirmation. So definitely stay tuned for that. And I always invite you to light up a candle if you have one at home. The one we're using today is called Vanilla and Cedarwood. Yes, this is the candle. We have a brand new candle, baby. There you go. Look, it's so cute. Anyways, we gotta get started because we have things to get done. Let's jump right into it. And we're gonna start with the concept called the micro-discipline method. And this method works by leveraging the momentum of small actions. So imagine facing a daunting task like starting a workout, for example, or even tackling a big project. Instead of committing to the entire task at once, tell yourself that you're starting for only 4 minutes. That's it, just 4 minutes. And this might mean leaving your bed and standing up. It might mean leaving your comfortable couch to turn on your laptop. Because the beauty of this hack lies in its simplicity. You're not going to be overwhelmed by the size of the task, but propelled by the ease of starting. And the science behind this approach aligns with Newton's first law, which is an object in motion stays in motion. And once you've initiated action, it's often easier to just keep going. The hardest part is always starting, right? So by reframing the start as something minuscule and achievable, you literally bypass the mental block of procrastination. And you know, this method isn't really about tricking yourself into a full-blown productivity day of just like go, go, go. No. It's really about planting the seed of effort that naturally grows. And what I love about the micro-discipline method is that it also triggers dopamine release when you've successfully started. And this small neurological reward creates a positive feedback loop, encouraging you to continue. Whether it's writing the first sentence of an essay, maybe getting up to put on your workout clothes, those 4 minutes of effort snowball into meaningful progress. It's really the ultimate hack for overcoming inertia and achieving discipline effortlessly. And speaking of effortless discipline, did you know that your body actually has a built-in biological clock known as Chronotype? It really determines when you're naturally most alert and productive. So early risers or larks thrive in the morning, while night owls are at their best in the evening. So by aligning your most demanding tasks with these peak energy periods, you really optimize both your productivity and mental clarity. And Dr. Michael Bruce, who is actually the author of The Power of When, highlights how tailoring your schedule to your chronotype really enhances discipline and focus. So for example, if you're a lark, so an early riser, tackle creative work or problem-solving tasks early in the morning when your brain is obviously the sharpest. And on the other hand, night owls can use their late night focus to dive deep into complex projects. So this alignment reduces resistance and makes discipline feel more natural. And not only that, chronotype tailoring is a form of self-compassion, because instead of forcing yourself into a rigid routine that doesn't even suit you, you're working with your natural tendencies. And you can even pair this with a feminine touch. For example, you can have a calming morning routine if you're a morning person, or you can even have a serene evening setup for the night owls. This will help you create an environment that nurtures your energy and enhances your discipline. Now, this next hack that I'm about to share might sound a little bit controversial, but hear me out. Please just hear me out. And besides, this is backed up by science, okay? So starting a task and deliberately leaving it incomplete may sound counterproductive, right? But it's a powerful way to leverage the Zeigarnik effect. So this psychological phenomenon makes your brain fixate on unfinished tasks, creating an irresistible urge to complete them. So for example, let's say you're writing an essay. Write, but then stop mid-sentence and just leave it there. Or let's say you're washing the dishes, right? Wash most of the dishes, but leave a few dishes in the sink. Why do this? Well, science simply explains that the lingering incompleteness will nudge you to return and finish the task. And you know, this strategy is highly effective for long-term projects or even creative work. Because when you leave something undone, your subconscious mind continues to process it, making the next session feel less daunting. And even Ernest Hemingway used this trick. And for those of you who don't know, he is a well-known author, and he even won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954, if I'm not mistaken. He would stop his writing in the middle of a sentence to ensure that he could easily pick up from where he left off. So this isn't just scientifically proven, but it clearly works. And to amplify this effect, pair it with the celebratory moment upon completion. For instance, if you just finished writing that last sentence, you could follow up by having your favorite cup of tea or maybe going to get a cupcake. Why? Because this reward reinforces the positive association, making discipline both satisfying and productive. It's a subtle yet transformative way to maintain momentum without burning out, because we don't like those. Now, before we continue, I just want to say thank you so much for continuing to watch this video. And if you haven't already, please take the time to like, take the time to comment, and take the time to subscribe. With that being said, let's continue. And let's continue by talking about sensory anchoring, because sensory anchoring involves associating a specific scent with productivity, creating a Pavlovian response. For example, you can light up a citrus-scented candle every time you sit down to work. And over time, your brain will link that scent with focus and discipline, making it easier for you to transition into a productive state. And athletes and performers often use similar techniques to anchor themselves to peak performance. And this technique works because the olfactory system, which is your sense of smell, is closely tied to your brain's limbic system, which garners memories and emotions. So by using scents, you're really tapping into one of the most primal and effective ways to condition your mind. The key here is consistency, of course. So use the same scent for a particular task or a particular routine. And for an elegant twist, choose scents that align with your femininity and sophistication, like lavender, like rose, or sandalwood, like we have here. Remember? Because this will not only help you focus, but it will also elevate your environment, turning discipline into an indulgent and enjoyable experience. Now, for this next one, I have a challenge for you. Every morning, write down this question: What will this cost me in terms of time and energy? By evaluating the trade-offs of each decision, you're really training your brain to prioritize what truly matters to you. This subtle but powerful practice enhances discipline by creating awareness of your finite resources. And the opportunity cost is particularly effective for breaking bad habits. So for example, let's say you're scrolling through TikTok. This may cost you an hour of your time, but that could also be spent learning a new skill. Because by visualizing these costs, you become more mindful of your choices and less likely to indulge in distractions. And I personally find that this method ties beautifully into femininity and elegance, because just as you would curate a wardrobe by choosing timeless and versatile pieces, you're also curating your life by selecting actions that align with your values and that aligns with your goals. And over time, this practice cultivates a sense of clarity and a sense of purpose, making discipline second nature. And you know what else should come naturally? Speaking to yourself. So spend just 2 minutes a day each morning giving yourself a little pep talk in the morning. Address yourself in the second person. So instead of saying, "I've got this," say, "You've got this." Because this will boost motivation and also self-confidence. And this practice, that's obviously backed by psychological research, rewires your brain to internalize positivity and resilience. And not only that, athletes like Serena Williams use this technique to prepare mentally for high pressure situations. The act of speaking affirmations out loud reinforces neural pathways associated with self-belief. And over time, this builds a disciplined mindset that thrives on encouragement rather than self-criticism. And to make it feel more aligned with your femininity, pair your mirror habit with a luxurious self-care moment, such as applying your favorite lipstick or even applying your favorite perfume, because this not only enhances your confidence, but it also makes you feel empowered and elegant. Now let's talk about time blocking, because traditional time blocking involves assigning specific tasks to dedicated time slots, right? But here's the twist. Schedule fun and relaxation alongside your work. For example, block an hour for a task, then followed by 15 minutes for a break to do something that you like. And psychologists really emphasize the importance of intrinsic motivation in sustaining discipline. Because by blending productivity with pleasure, you're more likely to stick to your schedule. And this method also makes your day feel more dynamic and enjoyable, because these moments of joy really act as anchors, keeping you energized and committed to your goals. And you know what else could really help you get to those goals? Setting deadlines that are earlier than necessary to create positive pressure. For instance, if you have a project that's due Friday, aim to complete it by Wednesday. Because this strategy that is actually rooted in Parkinson's law prevents procrastination by shrinking the time available for that task. And reverse deadlines work because they force you to focus on essentials and avoid overthinking. Because by creating a sense of urgency, you really eliminate the temptation to delay or second guess yourself. And the results, you're going to feel more efficient and you're also going to feel less stressed. And for a feminine touch, treat yourself to something special once you meet your reverse deadline, because these small rewards really make the process feel less like work and more like a celebration of your discipline. This next hack is so simple but so effective, so please don't overlook it. Choose a focused outfit, because this will simplify your decision making and it will signal to your brain that it's time to work. And this concept was really popularized by figures like Steve Jobs and Barack Obama, because it conserves mental energy for more important tasks. And your uniform really doesn't have to be boring. For a feminine twist, select an outfit that feels both comfortable and empowering. Maybe cozy pants, maybe a cozy sweater set with like simple earrings. The key here is simple consistency. So wear this outfit every time you need to get into a productive mindset. And over time, your brain will associate this attire with focus and with discipline. Kind of like how performers associate a costume with being on stage. This hack streamlines your routine while adding a touch of elegance to your day. And finally, this next hack and habit might be the most controversial one in this entire list, but trust me, you do not want to overlook this, because instead of visualizing success, imagine the worst case scenario of failing your goals. This stoic technique, called negative visualization, creates urgency and prevents complacency. For example, if you're tempted to skip studying or skip class or even not apply to that job that you've been eyeing, picture the disappointment of failing that test or missing that job opportunity that can take you to the next level. And this really isn't about dwelling on negativity. No, it's really about using it as a motivator. Because by confronting potential failure, you really heighten your focus and commitment to avoid that outcome. And high achievers in business and in sports often use this mental hack to stay on track. My advice to you would be to pair this negative visualization technique with a positive action plan. And after visualizing that failure, immediately list out steps to ensure that you succeed. And this really transforms anxiety into actionable discipline, empowering you to take control and move forward with confidence and with ease, my chic babes. You know, my chic babes, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, is to remember that being productive is not about perfection. It's really about progress. So start small, stay consistent, and celebrate each win along the way. With these methods, discipline becomes less of a chore and more of a lifestyle rooted in balance, rooted in purpose, and most importantly, rooted in self-compassion. The power to change your life is already within you. You already have it, one intentional moment at a time. And while we're here, I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching until now. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join the evolution. And why not share this video with someone who might find it helpful as well? And I want to know, what was your favorite hack or habit from this entire video? Let me know in the comment section below. And before I let you go, we have to finish with our positive affirmation send-off, of course. So my chic babes, until our next encounter, let your uniqueness shine, let your self-love grow, and let your confidence inspire. And I'll see you when? I'll see you sooner than later. Look at that. It's a wrap, baby. It's a wrap. See you next time. Bye.